Let's bring in NBC News Capitol Hill correspondent Melanie Zanona. Melanie, talk to us about the timeline here to potentially reopen the government. In addition to the Senate, I know the House would have to vote on this, and they have actually been out on recess for almost 2 months now. So how soon could this all come down?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So realistically, the government won't be reopened until mid to later this week. First, the Senate still has to pass this funding package. They did take that procedural step yesterday, but they still need to vote on final passage. And in order to move quickly, they need agreement from all the senators in the Senate. Right now, they don't have that. The leadership is working to secure a time agreement. Eventually, they are planning to have this final vote. They are expecting it to pass the Senate. And then it goes over to the House, which, as you noted, has been on recess since September 19th. Now, Speaker Mike Johnson, I'm told, just to have a conference call this morning with House Republicans where he encouraged members to start making their journey back to D.C., given these air travel delays because of the shutdown. And he said his hope is that they'll be able to vote in the House as soon as Wednesday, but that timing could slip to Thursday, potentially even Friday, depending on what happens in the Senate. And there is a question about the vote count in the House because there are a handful of Republicans who could vote against this bill, and there's also a handful of more centrist Democrats who could support it. So the vote count is going to be tight, but nonetheless, Johnson expressing confidence this morning on that same conference call that they'll be able to get this done.
And Melanie, you mentioned Democrats. We know there is some internal fighting with that party between those who voted for and against ending the shutdown. What are you hearing about that?
Yeah, this fight has really exposed some deep divides in the Democratic Party. Remember, they were not united in this decision to reopen the government. It was only 8 Senate Democrats who broke with their party to support that initial procedural step yesterday. Progressives said that is a surrender, but more centrists are saying that their strategy simply wasn't working and it is time to explore other options to fight for health care. Just take a listen.
Yet tonight, what this Senate is about to do is make a horrific situation even worse.
Everybody wants to stand up to Donald Trump. Everybody wants to deal with the ACA tax credits. I do too. The question is this the right tool to do it?
Now, notably, Chuck Schumer, the Senate Democratic leader, voted against the procedural step yesterday. He's expected to be a no on final passage. That is very different than earlier this spring when he voted with Republicans to reopen the government. Nonetheless, that has not inoculated him from critics, especially on the left, who say he's not doing enough to keep his caucus in line.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.